Welcome everybody to JC Transformation Strategies. Welcome to our Thursday coaching. Thank you so much to everyone who's joining today. I appreciate your time and I appreciate your efforts. Okay. Today's topic, guys, we're going to be looking at is pain. Now, we've all experienced pain in some sort: physical pain, emotional pain, mentally pain, all right, even spiritual pain. But today we're going to look at pain is a doorway to your transformation. Pain is a doorway to your transformation. So we're going to look at pain in a positive light. Okay. So we're going to be looking at a story and then we're going to relate to the story, because on the Thursday sessions now we're going to be looking at real life stories and we're going to look at examples of real things so that we can get a better understanding. Okay. So all of us have experienced pain in our way, and some of us it's very difficult to get over that pain because it's just been so unbearable. Now, most of the people think that when you experience pain, it's some sort of suffering, it's some sort of karmic reaction that actually took place on you, or it's some sort of like a revenge thing, or like, a lot of people have different perspectives on how they actually elaborate pain. And most people think that pain should not be part of your life. The truth is that pain should be part of your life. All right, pain is part of your life. It's basically a part of you that shows growth. So you need to go through the pain. Whatever religion, spirituality that you actually am, you have to experience pain. Okay. Now we're going to be looking at an example, and today I'm going to tell you that if you are facing pain in whatever area of your life, it's okay. All right. But I want you to look at pain in a positive light. Okay. Look at pain as a transformation light to you. Okay. The first thing what you're going to do is you're going to imagine, okay, that you have taken a handful of salt in your hand. Okay. So you grab some salt and you just held it in your hand. And then you're going to place it in a glass, all right, with water. And then you're going to drink it, all right. Now, when you drink it, the first taste that you will get is immediately your brain will signal to you that this is bitter. Okay, this is bitter. This is not worthwhile to even drink further than even a sip. All right, maybe you might drink one sip or maybe twice. At the second time, you'll be like, no, this is not for me. Okay, now the taste is bitter. The taste is not of satisfaction. Okay. Now imagine now you take that salt, that handful of salt, you go to a lake or you go to a river and you sprinkle that salt on the river and that lake. And then the water comes in and flushes through. Now remember, the river and the lake is a big quantity of water, whereas the glass of water is just so small. Okay, it depends on the quantity that you're using, but we're using a glass. So you took the salt, you sprinkled it in the lake, and then after that, you don't even need to mix it. And you just grab, you can actually hold with your hand. All right, because obviously by the lake and river, it's very hard to find cups and all that. So you just grab it and you drink. Okay. And how will that taste be? You will start smiling because it's not so bad. It's not so bitter. The taste is absolutely better compared to having a glass with salt. Okay, so that basically stands for that the pain that you experience in your life, all right, it goes to the example and the illustration that we did with a cup and a handful of salt. All right, when you tasted that, it was bitter, and that basically means that the salt, all right, is your pain. The salt is your pain. But the salt that is kept in a small quantity of water will exceed because your focus on the water is limited. All right, and it's small. But the river is a bigger quantity of water. and the lake is a bigger quantity, and your pain is there, your pain is evident, but the taste is not so bitter. And that literally shows us that when we increase ourselves like a river and like the water in the lake, when we increase ourselves, when we expand ourselves, when we opt for growth, right, the pain reduces. That salty, bitter taste that you get reduces. The pain will be there, part of life, okay? In this journey called life, there will be pain, there will be suffering. But today, I bring you good news to tell you that the only way that you're going to reduce that pain in your life is for you to expand who you are, expand the way you think, expand the way you react to things. But don't react, as I always say, respond. All right. So you listen. This is one of the methods that I've learned. LTR. You listen, you think, you respond. You don't react and then listen. There's a lot of people that fail in those areas, and there's a lot of misunderstanding and a lot of miscommunication because people are quick to react. It's like a comment that was on your YouTube channel or on your Facebook or on your WhatsApp. People commented on your status, and immediately they didn't comment the way you like. And what did you do? You responded, but you reacted in a very bad way, meaning that your emotions took over you. So we want to slow down your thinking for you to listen first, to think, and then you respond. Okay? Because when you do that, it will expand who you are. It will expand the way you think. Remember, in this life, your mental health is of priority. June month is all about World Mental Awareness. It's Awareness Month for mental health. And it's not just you have to be in a mental condition to understand what is mental health. No, you need to improve your mental health every single day, because your mental is like an exercise. You got to exercise your brain. You got to tell yourself who you are. You know, you have that affirmations in your life. So it's very, very critical for you to understand that the only way that from the story that we've just done, you need to expand yourself, expand the way you think, expand your confidence, expand your self growth, all right, and grow. And also know that pain is not your enemy, pain is your teacher, okay? Pain literally tells you when something is wrong, pain tells you when something is off. That's how pain comes. It comes knocking in your door to tell you that, hey, something is off. I'll tell you from my example, guys. When I experience pain in my life, every single time I'll think like, oh no, why did I do stuff like that? Why am I experiencing this pain? And as the years went by, and I had to do a lot of meditation, deep relaxation, watch some teachings and things like that, and be in a very calm, meditative mode. And then I realized, and I also read some books, very helpful books. In our next session, we'll go over that. Then I realized that pain is actually a teacher. It's actually telling you your body is so powerful. All right, it's so powerful. It actually tells you when you can sense a danger. So your body senses danger, and it actually tells you that I think you should step back. I think you should like zip it up now. So that was my issue, because I used to always react to things immediately. Somebody says something, I react. I become angry. I become upset. I'll be, even guys, I used to send like a whole text message of things. But now I'm like, oh well, it is what it is. People have their own opinions, people have their own say. I don't interfere with anybody's business. So for you to come to that step, you need to really put a boundary line to a lot of things. Okay, there's a lot of things you have to put a boundary line. As I said, the LTR method: listen, think, respond. Start expanding yourself, growing yourself, so that you don't always taste that bitter taste of salt, but you know that salt is good for you, like as the Bible says. And all you need to do is just know that pain is there because it's a teacher. It's just telling you that something needs your attention, or you need to de-stress, or you need to just focus on you now. Expand yourself, expand your mind, learn new skills, learn more about yourself, learn about your values. If you haven't set values in your life, it's time to do that. So it's very, very important, guys. Today I said, no, I have to say this message to you. Um, don't let pain take a grip of you and to like imprison you, okay? And pain is part of your existence. It serves as a natural warning. Remember, prolonged suffering, why pain becomes chronic is because of prolonged suffering in its end, also like accepting it. So you know that pain is there, but pain is temporary. It comes knocking and it leaves. It's just to tell you that, hey, you know what, I think you should slow down now. I think you should take a break. I think you should relax, things like that. And practice your mindfulness, practice your grounding techniques. And, if you need support, you can kindly reach out to me. All right. I am an accredited neuro life coach and I'm also a counselor. And I also am currently in the field of psychotherapy. So we also use psychotherapy education on our clients and a lot of therapies, which is absolutely helpful and useful. You'll actually see your life changing, trust me. It's evident because I'm a testament to it. So you just reach out to me, you send me an email, we'll book a session, we'll see how your time zone is convenient for you and for me. Remember, I'm all the way from South Africa. Okay, so you just send an email. You can check the link on the bio. It's JesCTransformation at gmail.com. JESC and then transformation at gmail.com. All right, you just pop me a message there and we can book an appointment. All right, your safe space, your home. Okay, and we can even do meditation together. Okay, that would be so powerful. All right, so if you need someone to vent out, kindly reach out to me. Okay, and then we can organize something. Don't worry about the fees. As I always tell you guys, the main thing is just openness and awareness. Okay, that's your first step, that bravery. All right, so thank you guys. I hope you guys are blessed by the message. I hope you guys learned. I hope you guys are inspired. These are all healing sessions. Okay, these are not just teaching sessions, these are healing sessions. Okay, it's mental healing. So remember that pain is a doorway to your transformation. Your life is going to change. Don't be sucked up with this pain. This pain is going to go. It's a phase, you have to go through it, but it's not going to last forever. Stay blessed. Love you guys. Namaste. Bye.